Hello and welcome to another update video about Render. Render is currently a coin a lot of you guys are interested in because Render did rally quite nicely from the April low, which was the 38.2 retracement here of the third wave rally in the white scenario, which is currently the one I follow primarily. It's possible that the wave 4 bottomed. I'm not fully convinced yet. How could I? Because this is a structure that doesn't make it very clear, unfortunately. So it is worth to be on the side of caution. Okay, that's all I can say. And then you just have to decide what that means for you and your portfolio, how much risk you're willing to take and so on, with how much, in terms of probabilities you're happy with and everything. But the thing is, yeah, the wave 4 could have bottomed here around the 12th of or 13th of April, absolutely, because a wave 4 tends to finish around the 38.2 retracement. So it's absolutely possible. Wave 4 could have bottomed here. Wave 5 could be unfolding now in an ABC structure. The A wave could be a 3-wave move. The B wave pullback could be due. So A wave could be unfolding. B wave could be due or is due. Not necessarily overdue yet, but it's due. We have to watch for it, be on high alert for that B wave pullback or even the C wave down. And then the C wave up could follow afterwards. Okay, so I'm tracking the wave 5 as an ABC structure. We talked about that in the previous videos. Don't need to repeat that again in detail, but basically because the other structures here, also the third wave, looks like an ABC structure. The wave 1 as well, but it's very the structure from this swing low in September 23 is a bit ambiguous. No deep pullbacks, that's always the problem. So it can be interpreted as a diagonal, and then ideally we get this entire structure, and then ideally we get a wave 5 and an ABC as well. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. And then the problem is with these A waves, there can be 3-wave movements or 5-wave movements. At the moment, I keep the door open for both scenarios. So it could be wave A forms 5 waves, but then it would go much higher more directly. It's just that we have to be flexible with that, okay? And in reality, it will be difficult to determine, okay, is it actually A, B, C of A, and then we get B and C? Or is it going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? And, either way, that basically means in any pullback, it could just be rather shallow, which would be a wave 4 instead of a B wave. But I have to show you the support area for the deeper pullback scenario. First of all, otherwise you get confused. And then whenever we're dealing with pullbacks, these are not targets, they are support areas, which means if I have 2 support areas, one above the other, I'd rather give you the lower one because it allows the price more space. Because what we don't want is that I show you the upper one, you set a stop below that, and then it just finds support just below. Okay, so basically for the white count, the orange, the upper support area, with these dashed lines, that's the one that's relevant, with support between $9.02 and $6.78. Any break below $6.78 indicates that the white wave 4 never bottomed. Yeah, and that the wave 4, as per the alternative count, is still unfolding, and then the lower support region will be relevant with support between 6.49 and 4.12, and then from there a 5th wave rally can unfold. And looking at the next resistances, I mentioned to you before that we have strong resistance. So first of all, around 11.40, that's no surprise, we talked about that level, so the price is getting rejected there, not very strongly, and we haven't broken that previous swing low around 9.40, so can still push higher. The $13 mark or area is one that I'm watching for a possible next target. If we get one more direct extension higher within wave A, then it's likely gonna find resistance around 13. That's also the previous swing high area. Seems likely to me to get rejected there, or at least face some resistance. So that would be the next level, and then 15.54. So bottom line is at the moment there's no sign of a pullback. A pullback is due, not overdue yet. I can absolutely see the potential for one more push higher. I would actually expect one move up at the moment because it doesn't look finished yet. The pullback, and that's really then looking at the microstructures only, but the pullback appears corrective. It just indicates that we get one more high. Don't have a micro count for this, just too ambiguous, too messy. But but a break above the last high would indicate we're heading towards 13. But obviously the only support area I can give you is this one. Now the last swing low could be a stop level, but that's up to you. And that's quite far away. So that's why, as we're moving higher and higher, we're moving away from these key levels and the risk increases. So you just have to be aware that, okay, if we now get a dip, even in the white count, it could go down to 678. Not telling you it will go down to 678, but that's sort of the support, okay? And the white count won't get less likely until we break below that level. So it's quite a substantial drawdown that's technically possible from here. But against that last swing low, I would expect one more high. That's my update about Render. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.